I look into her eyes, her big, beautiful eyes. They remind me of myself, a former self. I won't let her go. I can't. What's up, everybody? And today we're going to be looking at Zaam, a first-person psychological thriller horror game where your little girl Lucy has gone missing, and as you search for answers in this surreal environment, a dark and ominous truth will come forth. A story about an unsettling relationship between a father and his daughter. Now, the prologue for this game was the Schrodinger's cat experiment, which was a very surreal and awkward game to play because it was a simple button press, loop through cycle. And really, I don't see how that connects to this game. Schrodinger's cat was more of a weird experience to go through, while this game really, on times, was a little unsettling and very strange to play. Essentially what will happen is right when you start off the game, you are given the suitcase, and immediately you'll enter the machine and get to your first kind of dreamlike or reimagining of what had happened beforehand. Once quickly finishing that whole entire scenario, you're pushed out into a boat where it seems like it's really like just a black void of emptiness. There's not much surrounding you but a storm, and to be honest, you're on a boat, but I'm not even 100% sure if you're in water or on water. And most of the time you're going to be going through the ship trying to find and locate certain items so you can use them for the machine to find your way further into the boat. Finding different tasks like trying to cook food for Lucy, trying to piece together a teddy bear, or even opening up the guts of a whale to extract its heart. Which, in all honesty, that's the only piece that I can kind of combine with Schrodinger's cat that they had in common. That was the start of the prologue, or the end of the prologue, honestly, and seems to be a major thing in this game, but I still don't understand why it's there. Maybe I missed something, I'm not quite sure, but I still don't understand fully about the whale. But there is a lot of puzzles to this game. Most of them, actually almost all of them, are going to be really put in on the ship, while the flashback memories are going to be linear as possible and only last, I think, maybe at max 5 minutes, depending on how much you're messing around in these outer worlds. But when it does come down to the puzzles are fantastic. I do like the way that you kind of have to think a little bit. Some of them are a little bit easier than others, but going through and playing some of them and finding some of the other secrets that you can go and do, because there are a bunch of collectibles that kind of need a little bit of thought-provoking actions. And to me, those were really fun, but they didn't add anything to the story. They were just small little achievements that you could hunt for. It really seems like a lot of the story is coming from the notes that you're going to find and a little bit from the memory fragments, even though that's really kind of hard to understand what they're trying to go at with those. They don't always make sense. But graphically and sound-wise, I do love the look and the sound of this game. The game looks fantastic. I like the way that they've used these very strange and unusual types of objects, but they're not strange in the way of just being strange. They seem to be there with purpose, and that's a good thing. That's what I like to see in strange. And the music and the sound effects in this game are well done. I honestly would say and recommend that if you're gonna play this, usually, I guess like you would say would play with any game, always play it with headphones. The bass and the very subtle way that they're able to adjust the ambient sounds really does come very well and kind of sucks you into that world. So, would I recommend this game? Yes, actually I would. For $10, you're getting about maybe an hour to an hour and a half worth of gameplay, but you're getting this really somber type story that, yeah, you have to piece together for yourself. It's not very straightforward laid out for you, but seeing and experiencing this very, very strange game is worth the $10, and just worth the fun experience that at least I had with it. So I'm going to leave it there. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Helps us know if we're doing something right. And if you haven't already subscribed already, might as well subscribe. I've got a whole bunch of games I've got to get through. A lot of them have released this month, so I've got a bunch that are going to be coming out, and you may see some games that you like. And like always, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and have fun.